kept you all waiting for far too long. Lesson 36 of Obey Me Nightbringer in the train's newest passenger. Wait a sec. Macy, so you woke up as well? The train wasn't scheduled to stop at any situations in this area, so the fact that we were suddenly stopping like this at this odd. Hope not. No, if we crossed into something, we would have felt it. Maybe I should ask the conductor on what's going on. Or maybe... Then see, who could have guessed? Good evening, Lucifer, as well as you, Macy. Mephisto, what are you doing here? I'll explain later. First, I'd like some tea. Perhaps a cup of your finest for me, if you will. Then we'll discuss why I'm here. A train crash might have been more preferable to this. Very good. Not as good as Barbados' tea, but this will do. Did you come all the way here just to force your way aboard the train just so you could nitpick at my tea? Of course not. I'm here by order of Lord Diavolo. Diavolo sent you? Are you aware that the House of Lords is attempting to acquire a railway company? I've heard the rumors. Well, Lord Diavolo says that he is worried about you, so he sent me here. In other words, he believes you need someone here to see you to your safety, and that someone is me. I took measure to slow down my brothers in case they tried to come after us, but... Hey, are you listening to me? I'd never considered that Diablo might send an assassin. What do you mean? I mean exactly what I said. Diablo must have been worried that you and I will grow closer during our trip, so he decided to send us a surprise third wheel. A third wheel? Don't talk about me like that. By the way, I've heard this train was nice, and I have to admit, this is a decent room you've got. The interior is quite tasteful, not bad. So tell me, what time is breakfast tomorrow, and what are they serving? What is it you think you're doing here? Very well, very well. We shall meet tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. in the dining car. Make sure not to oversleep. Is that clear? Now we have that settled. It's off to bed. I'm tired, and I'd like to get some sleep as soon as possible. Where is my room? I assume my accommodations are at least a class above yours, Lucifer. Again, what is it you think you're doing here? Ohayou gozaimasu, Macy. On your way to breakfast? If that's the case, then let us go together. Why is he angry? I suppose you could say that, yes. It has to do with Mephisto, isn't it? What else would it be about? As aggravating as it is, now that he's on board, I can't just toss him out the window. So I'll just make a point to treat him like he doesn't exist. We'll see how he likes that. That is mean. You know how he is. I say he deserved it. You're late, both of you. Everyone knows you're supposed to wake up early when on a trip. It is the most fundamental part of fundamentals. Waking up early offers many advantages. I heard they are saying in the human world, the early bird gets the word. Or get the worm. Wise words. Don't tell me you're tired from this trip. That is nothing more than an excuse. And besides, you only just started your trip yesterday. What? Have you forgotten how to speak? Why don't you just say something? Oh, Mephisto, didn't notice you were there. I know you did this on purpose, Lucifer. Also, listen to me when I'm talking to you. By the way, I've already ordered breakfast for you too. Thick-cut toast, lightly browned, soft-boiled eggs, and medium-rare bacon. I take that's acceptable? No, actually, I'm in the mood for some hard-boiled eggs today. Well then, get into the mood for soft-boiled eggs because that's what you're having. Look, here comes the food now. Honestly. Here in the Devil Dome, trains used to be thought as transportation means for demon commoners. Do you know why that is, Macy? Well, it seems that you know a bit about the Devil Dome, at least. With that said, things change these days. Nobles find trains to be a curiosity and have begun using them. Did you know that there is a special lounge in the rear end of this dining car that is reserved specifically for nobles? It's true. Now then, as you are aware, this train is bound for the underworld. I assume you have a proper understanding of this place and its history? Not at all. Everyone knows you're supposed to research your destination before going on a trip. It is the most fundamental of fundamentals. There's certainly a lot of fundamentals. Very well. I suppose it falls upon me, Mephistopheles, to edify you. Prepare for a detailed, in-depth lecture of the subject of the underworld. So let us begin with the history of the underworld. There goes Mephisto, off and on another one of his monologues. You choose the wrong thing to say to him, Macy. Are you sure about that? 'Cause I did. An unexpected development. The underworld is essential as an enormous pit in the shape of a bowl. I assume you've heard at least the 8 circles of the underworld. In actuality, it is comprised of 9 circles. Those whose sins are more grievous are imprisoned on the lower levels, with the worst sinners going to the deepest part. On the 9th and lowest level flows the River of Lamentation. By the way, I should mention that the underworld also connects to the human world. Though, I only know that one person who actually walked the human world to all the way to the underworld and back, Solomon. Maisie, just so we're clear, whatever you do, don't get into any ideas about returning to the human world via the underworld. As talented as Solomon is, even he barely made it. In other words, going home that way isn't an option. So again, don't even think about trying something that stupid. Good. Though I doubt Solomon would agree to take you home via the underworld to begin with. We scheduled to arrive at the station this afternoon. Make sure you have your bags packed by then. I only just got on board and it's already nearly time to get off. Well, we'll be getting off, but you should stay on the train. Don't be ridiculous. I'm getting off this train along with you, okay? Seriously, I am. I was wondering when that was really coming about. So Mephisto told you that, did he? I did take a while, though, to get to the underworld. Yeah, it was a long, long time ago. Looking back on it now, I had fun memories on my trip, but at the same time, it was a seriously rough experience. On the fourth level, there is a place called the City of Dis. It was a walled city, has the eternal fire burning there, swirling flames that never go out. It's insanely hot morning, noon, and night. I could barely take it. It feels like you're being tossed into a sauna. Down into the deepest part of the first level is Minos, Judge of the Damned. If I remember correctly, I had to play chess against him. Well, it wasn't great at the time, but I had fond memories of it. But to change the subject, this trip is your big chance, Macy. Your ability to return home to our original time, brides, or whether you not can make a pact with Lucifer. This is the trip that you're going to take. Togetherness is a really unique opportunity to gain his trust. Good luck, Macy. Hey, Solomon, how long are you going to stay there talking to that damn phone with that stupid grin on your face? Yep, that's him. Don't worry about what's going on here. Everything's fine. Talk to you later, Macy. Have a nice trip. Bye-bye. Knock, knock. Macy, do you have a moment? I need to ask you a favor. Open the door if you would. Why is the sentry not working? There we go. I hope you don't mind if I come in. I'd like you to leave these bags here in your room. Why? Hey, what's even inside? If only the touchscreen needs to work. Why should I tell you? I bought a number of these gifts from the vendor on board this train, and they turned out to be surprisingly bulky, but it seems that you have plenty of space here. So I'm leaving these with you. Why'd you buy them on the train home? You really have no clue how this works, do you, Macy? Think about this on this light. There is no guarantee that the same items will be sold into the return trip, is there? Also, there are a lot of exclusive items that they are only sold when you board on the train. You have to buy them when you have the chance. Do you know what I mean? You're reminding me of Levi. Leviathan? What does he have to do with anything? The touchscreen will not cooperate. There we go. It's fortunate you didn't bring much with you. Wow, you really didn't bring much, did you? For a 3-day trip, I was thinking you need at least 12 suitcases to begin with. Thank you. I'd be only on the floor if it had not been for you. Sorry, I completely lost my balance. You're not hurt, are you? You seem to be okay. But what happened just now? The train suddenly stopped so violently. We were supposed to stop here, or was it a sort of emergency stop? Ah, my gifts! They're all on the floor! It seems that we started moving again. If I can have your attention, please. The train has just been hijacked? What? Hijacked? The train has been hijacked? Is that what you're just saying? All the doors of the train has been magically sealed. Grrr! It is true. Even the emergency door won't budge. We all ask our passengers to stay in their cars and remain calm. What on earth is going on? And how am I supposed to explain this to Lord Diablo? Oh boy. The hijaxing. Oh boy. You are not having any luck either, huh? Same here. Neither of our DDDs seem to be able to make a call. It's possible they have been affected by some sort of jamming spell. This means we can't even contact Lucifer either. Macy, I've heard you've made pact with Lucifer's brothers. Can you try and summon one of them here? I don't care who. Satan's smart, I'll try summoning him. Nope. So, summoning doesn't work either. That is really a problem. Well, I suppose we are left with no choice but to sit here and wait like the voice over the intercom had said. So, as long as we are stuck here, help me gather up my gifts. The sun has stopped, scattered them all over the floor. Why are you looking at me like that? I'm guessing you're taking me back to seeing but boxes of... Are those boxes of sweets? You favorite fan of sweets? I couldn't possibly eat all of these, no. These are actually from my younger brother. He's quite a bit younger than me, you see. He looks up to me and follows me around the house wherever I am there. What about you, Macy? Do you have any siblings? Wow, I thought surely you must have had some. But it's probably because you're always being mobbed by those 7 brothers. I guess I just drew the wrong conclusion. Okay then, What about pets? Do you have any? I bet they are cute, huh? Pets are part of the family too, after all. You must have loved one of those back in the human world, right? I'm sure you miss them. I see. I take it you don't just want to go home. It's more complicated than that. Well, whatever you want to see Lucifer and his brothers, you can just come back and visit. So what is there to worry about? Humans live such short, fleeting lives. You shouldn't waste yours worrying about something like this. I mean, I'm sure you have plenty of concerns that I'm not aware of, but... What's that door opening? Has the spell worn off? Macy! Are you alright? You're not hurt, are you? Of course, if anything happened to you, the others would have had my head. The voice of the intercom said that all of the doors were magically sealed. How did you manage to open that one? Simple. I found a flaw in the charm, which I exploited to remove it. If you just identified the flaw, removing the charm isn't that hard, Mephisto. Don't tell me you didn't notice. Ugh! You're utterly intolerable! Still, thank you for removing the charm. I didn't do it for you. I opened the door to Macy's room, and you happened to be inside. Grr, I truly can't stand you! So, is it true? Has the train really been hijacked? I'm assuming it did. Though I didn't see any security out of the hall, assuming there are hijackers on board, I couldn't tell you how many. It could be one, or it could be several. There are no doubt hiding somewhere inside of this train. Where? If I knew, this would have been as much as simpler, wouldn't it? Dining room, Noble's Lounge, engine room! They want to gain control of the engine room first, yes, but it wouldn't make more convenient the command center. No, There has to be a better spot. I have a feeling it might be in the Nobles Lounge. Shush, Michael. Right! That makes sense! From the Nobles Lounge, it was easy to communicate with both the engine room as well as the outside world. And not many people go there, so we'll make a perfect base for operation. Alright, let's head there. But it's too dangerous, yo. We'll be fine. As they showed up and ruined our train together, they owe to us. This train is property of the House of Lords, yet these outlaws have the gall to hijack it. In the name of Lord Diablo himself, they need to be taught just how serious a crime this is. Great, they settled that. Alright, let's go. The Noble's Lounge is just through this door. Get back, I'm going to remove the charm. I see, so that's how it's done. What? It won't open, I'm sure, if I remove the charm. Ah, that has nothing to do with magic. It's simply locked. But a noble's palm print will open it. I'll handle this. There, it's open. I thought you nobles were nothing more than demons with fancy titles, but it seems you're actually good for something. You better watch your mouth. Showtime! The guilty party. How strange. There is no one here. Maybe we were wrong, or maybe... The door's open. It just looked on its own. Out of the way. I'll remove the charm. It's no use. What's the matter? The spell on the other doors were flawed, but this one has a completely different charm. It can't be removed. Wait, what? It's possible the hijackers left flaws in the charms that I've been removing on purpose. So we're being trapped? You have a good intuition, Macy. Everything that has happened up until now, could someone have been trying to lure you here all along? If I can have your attention, please. We have just been trapped with the hijackers inside the... What the twist? What? I repeat, we have trapped the hijackers inside the Noel's Lounge. That's a freaking twist. How? How could this have happened? Do they know who I am? I'm Mephistopheles, heir to the bloodline to serve the royal family since the day of the first Demon King. Why am I being kept in cell like this? They confiscated our DDDs, which means we can't contact anyone on the outside. We really do have a problem on our hands. Lord Diablo will surely come to our aid. I have faith in him. For once, we actually agreed, because so do I. Still, what's an absolute disaster? From something that started as a vacation ended up like this. Maybe the trip itself was all part of the plot? What? Exactly. From this moment I first heard you've run a tour voucher, I thought it seemed strange. After all, the House of Lords finances the business that we're running the contest for you to win, and this very train is owned by a member of the house. Now, just a second. I wouldn't sit here and listen to you make up such outrageous accusations. Are you seriously implying that the House of Lords planned all of this as a part of an exorbitant trap? Can you say for sure that they didn't? Of course they didn't! Probably not, at least, maybe. You sound awfully unsure of yourself. Why won't the House of Lords just accept Diablo's leadership to begin with? He is the future Demon King, you know. I refuse to be lectured to be by a fallen angel. The entire reason of the Devil Dome has become so unstable is because of you and your brothers. Well, damn. This is all your fault to begin with. It has all started when you and your brothers were casted down from the celestial realm and landed here. Just look at the state of the Devil Dome. It is as though a fog of anxiety hangs over the entire realm. Fear of war with the celestial realm, anxiety over the Demon King's absence, and then there is an unreasonable expectation put on Lord Diablo. All of it leaves the denizens of the Devil Dome a constant state of anxiety. Up until you showed up, I was Lord Diablo's favorite. He turned me whenever he was needed. He trusted me and relied on me. But now, it's always Lucifer this, Lucifer that. Well, aren't you going to say something? I know. What did you say? The Devil Dome has been disabled. Diablo was suffering, and it's all because of me and my brothers. You don't have to tell me. I know. Even so, my brothers and I need this place. We need the Devil Dome. A lot has happened, but we've decided that this is where we belong. This is our home. Where you belong, your home. Well then, you should be able to understand why Macy wanted to go back to the human world, and how that must have feel, shouldn't you? Am I wrong? No. What? Why are you making that face? I never imagined I'd actually lose an argument to you. What's that supposed to mean, you know? I've always thought you were too proud for your own good. Wait. Oh no, I'm not going to wait. First of all, you've got a lot of nerve. Something's coming. Nope, there was never any hijackers to begin with. The hijacking was faked, and we were framed for the crime. This is a jail, which means it must be the demon Mephistopheles, the human Macy. Both of you are charged, have been cleared. You are being to be released. We're being released? The demon Mephistopheles, the human Macy. Only these two are to be released. The demon Lucifer, for your crime of treason against the Devil Dome, you are found guilty. You will be taken to Codius in the loathless depths of the underworld. Oh, damn. Okay.